Good evening, everyone. It's your girls from Obscure Orations, me Tay, her Dana, and we're back with another mini-sode yes, that's what I started calling them now. I've combined the words from mini-episode to mini-sode because it saves me so much time. Just that extra letter off, or extra two, extra
Words.
couple letters. We're back with another mini-sode of the Mighty Nine, which, I'm kind of glad that we waited till today to talk about it because my heart was not okay. And hashtag, as per usual, spoiler alert, we're talking about all the details. And ow, my broken heart. Oh, so I will remind everyone I have not finished the actual campaign of their second campaign for the Mighty Nine. So I don't know all the details of the backstories, and in the campaign, it takes a lot longer to get all these parts that come together to make these backstories. Whereas in this show, they're like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna give you the backstories right fucking now, and we're gonna just fucking obliterate your heart.
Damn right. Well, I mean, damn right for the backstories. The obliteration of the heart. I could have did without.
Like, so I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off and we're gonna talk about the sad part that I'm sitting there, I was watching the episode and I'm messaging Dana, I'm like, okay, you got to watch it. It's awesome. You get to watch these guys like they're going through, they're doing badass spells, they're killing people. What you, dead, 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 dead. Face blown off. All fun things. I'm like, this is what you could be like when you get higher levels. Dead. And then it took a turn as it got towards the end because this week's episode was basically solely dedicated to Caleb's backstory, who we now know was formerly known as Bren. Oh, and it's he's got this warm, cuddly family back home. You get to see Frumpkin, and as I'm texting with Dana, I'm trying not to give her spoilers as I was doing it. I'm like, you need to watch. You need to watch right now. And I'm telling her, I'm like, oh my God. Like the last 10 minutes of the episode, you just feel your heart shattering as you're watching it happen. And you watch his backstory unfold as he ends up back at his own home and he's locking his parents and Frumpkin away in their home, his childhood home, and then he sets it on fire. And go ahead.
So I was not okay with that cat dying.
Thank you.
I did not care about his parents. I'm so sorry.
I'm right there with you.
But the fact that he did not take the cat out of the house.
And for me, I literally said out loud, I wasn't saying it to anyone, but my mom was sitting next to me. So she literally heard me say out loud, I'm like, there was no need for them to go this hard. And that
Right?
was at the point where all they did, this is the sad part when I'm like, this is all they did, was having the cat inside of the house and you can hear it meowing for help. And then they make it go worse by having the cat jump up on the glass and desperately try to claw out.
Right?
I felt my fucking heart shatter. My eyes burned, and as I was like, uh,
They killed Frumpkin.
it was like, and it was so hard not to send you a message going, oh my God, why did I have to be right? Because just last week I said I never made the correlation because I'm probably just because I'm not far enough along in the campaign that freaking Frumpkin was murdered in the house fire and that his familiar is being brought back to life every time that he snaps him into the campaign sessions. And now knowing that, I was like, nah, they couldn't possibly do something that cruel. And then they take it like to a
Well,
whole
they
new level
did.
where it's like, not only did they murder the family, but they murdered the cat in a most horrifying way that made my heart just want to pop out of my chest and die. And it was like,
Honestly.
oh,
I mean, Taylor knows I'm a cat lover. I've been a cat owner for 20, almost 30 years. My own cat. Oh, maybe 35. I have allergies. I am allergic to cats. So you can hear me now like I'm stuffy. My eyes are red and itchy because I had my fat gray Zeus sitting on me before I came in here to do the podcast. But still, man, oh, I shouldn't have them. I love them, so I gotta have them. And then watching poor Frumpkin at that
oh,
fucking window, I could have ripped Caleb apart myself
right?
at that point. Again, I don't care about his parents. Why did you have to kill the cat? It's like the cat knew it was going to be a fiery death,
Mm-hmm.
and you still boarded up the windows and locked the door, and you set them all ablaze, and then you fall to your knees crying. Do you deserve to fall to your knees crying? No. You don't deserve the comfort of your friends either. What you
Well,
deserve is to be punished for killing the cat.
what I was kind of noticing, and again, because of not being far enough along in his backstory in the campaign, I don't know, but did you notice that when he was holding on to the hands of his bedmates and companions, that as he started to cry and like something happened to him, it was like he was sucking the life force out of them? As he was there, I'm like,
And I
okay.
wonder if that's how they are no longer his companions.
That's what I'm now wondering, where I'm like,
Where'd they
what?
go?
What
Did he
have you
suck
done?
the life force out of them?
No life for you. You made me kill my cat. You die now. Like, Frumpkin said there was a problem with that evil wizard man and bit him and like scratched his finger, and yet you didn't trust the cat. The cat didn't like him. That should have been a sign right then and there that, oh, there's something wrong with this guy. But no.
Absolutely. You know, as a dog owner, if your
Mm-hmm.
dog does not like somebody, do not trust that person.
Yep. That speaks volumes right freaking there. But instead he went, no, of course, sir. Yes, I want to go there. I want to really badly. It's like, don't go. It's gonna be bad. And then it
Gonna
was
be real
bad.
bad.
Yeah, you're gonna murder your cat, you cat murderer. Like
Mama!
that just shattered my entire heart. But then,
Agreed.
so now that we've got the sad part out of the way that just shattered our hearts, watching, I love seeing everything unfolding and watching like how Not is in it, the little goblin woman,
Yep.
and how she's like she was trying to take care of Ford and then running after Caleb when she went out there, and she was like, "Ah, you'll only be stuck like this for a minute. I have to go find Caleb. Brew up a tea so he doesn't die. You have like 10 minutes," and runs away. Like, oh, do you have ten
As they're
minutes?
frozen in time.
But the I was so happy to see, and again, this is how much it's out of order compared to the campaign, because this part I did see, and it's early on in the campaign where Not is having a conversation, but Not was having the conversation with Beauregard and Ford, and I can't remember if the others were around too, but she was having the conversation with him going, don't get it confused. I'm the parent. He's my boy, and I'll do anything to protect him, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that was another one where it's like, even when Sam Riegel, the one who voices Not and plays the character Not, um, when he did that scene, even in the campaign, like you can feel it kind of like that moment in your chest where you're like, I love Not. Not's an alcoholic and is messed up in life, but she'll be damned if you're gonna hurt Caleb. And she will protect him no matter what it means.
Yeah.
And it's just getting to see that actually make it from the game almost verbatim into the TV series was fantastic for me. Like that was such a good way for them to like draw a close to that episode.
And as a mom,
Mm,
as a mom, I really could relate to what Not was saying about Caleb because it's true. Like as a parent, you're going to protect your children no matter what. They could
yes.
be ginormous assholes, but they're still your kids, and you will fight somebody to the death if they hurt them. So that part really got to me too. Was not saying don't mistake it. I'm the parent.
Hmm. Like it's very much you can see how invested into the characters they get, especially because I mean they're playing the campaign for years. So they get really invested in these characters that they play week in, week out.
Yes.
And they get invested into their backstories and how everything goes. And you can see, like, obviously for Sam, he has a, I think, I don't remember if he has two kids. I think he has a couple kids. And you can see how that, like, played into it, where it adds the layers of, okay, I know as a parent, this is how I felt, this is how I feel, this is what I would do. And giving it the angle of, not that fathers aren't ferocious, but when it comes to anything, a lot of the times it's don't mess with the mama bear because she will rip your
Right.
fucking face off. And he does such a
True
great job
story.
of that with being not and having that maternal instinct where it's like there's a couple times where Not does lose her shit. She's like, rip your fucking face off. You're like, I believe that she will. She will use her little goblin fangs and just there used to be a face there, now it's gone in her hands.
Yep.
And now, because we're further along, trying to remember. So I think they've changed the story and how it's going, that they won't be showing Not breaking into Ford's room
Okay.
at one point in time. And she actually is trying to steal the acceptance letter that Ford has for the university, and
Okay.
she's trying to steal it to give it to Caleb so that he can go to the university.
Oh,
And she gets caught in the campaign. She actually gets caught by Molly, who's sitting there going, "What are you looking for?" And she's like, "Ah, nothing. I just I was looking
my
for
bottle.
yeah, I was looking for alcohol here." And he's like, "Oh," and holds up a piece of paper and goes, "You're looking for this?" And she's like, "Shit, give me that." And Molly says, "What do you have to trade?" And she's like, I have one vial of acid. Like, well, that'll do. Here you go. And they kind of trade it at the same time. Molly has a vial of acid, and Not takes the paper, unfolds, and goes, I go to read it immediately. What's it say? And Molly Taliesin turns and goes, oh, it says nothing. It's a blank piece of paper. And, oh, fuck you. And I don't know if they're going to show that or not because I think
I
we're
hope so.
past that point in the campaign. I hope that they show it because it's fun to watch, like the polarizingness of Not, where sometimes you can have this sweet, caring mother figure who's just, a little alcoholic, and you love her anyways. And then she goes into like embracing her goblin side and the I'll rip you apart. Don't you fuck with me. Don't you fuck with my boy. So it's fun to watch. And even in the TV series so far, they've done such a great job with character development. I
Yeah.
and I will still say that was episode 4 this week, I think. 5?
Yeah, because we did the first three,
Yes,
then one, and then now this is a third
the
one.
fifth one.
So
Yep. Okay. So I am still mad because they have still not shown Yasha, and she was there for all of this time, and they've not shown her off. They showed her the one point in time where she's off hacking people to death, but nothing since. And I'm now getting madder and madder as each episode passes by. I'm like, you guys haven't shown her. She's not here with the party. She's not going to be sad when Molly dies. I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be mad. Like, I'm starting to get angry about this. You better fucking have her in the next one.
so Molly dies. Does
Yes.
he come back? Does he come back into the show?
So he does and he doesn't. So Molly has a weird backstory. Like, he was, I think his original character name was Molly too. But essentially, he pulled this heist with a group of friends. He ended up dying during it and then somehow got revivified, so brought back to life. Well, when he came back to life, he wasn't who he was before. Like, he has no memories of everything before from his life before being reborn.
Okay.
And then when he dies, the next time they actually take him, bury him, say farewell to him. They go and they end up in a swamp, essentially, a graveyard. And they meet this Furbolg, which is cow folk, so super, super tall, like 6 or 8, no, 9 feet tall. They're ridiculously tall, but they're
Okay.
giant, giant cow people. And that's who Taliesin plays for several sessions. Is this Furbolg going around like he sort of has a quest in mind, but nothing hard hitting. And then they somehow end up going back to Molly's grave, excuse me, and having whatever they need to revive Molly. But when they do, it's not actually Molly. It's they call him something else. Instead of being Molly Muck, it's something else Muck, saying that it's his brother or his twin brother essentially. And
Okay.
bring him back, but I think it's again, he doesn't have the memories of being Molly. He's this new guy because it's a new spirit in the body. So I don't know how they're going to do it in the show because I mean, even when I look at stuff like Vox Machina, which I know you said that you'll give a shot afterwards, in the campaign, Sam actually had a backup character. Like, I don't think he thought Scanlan was going to live as long as he did.
Oh, okay.
So when Scanlan got further along, he was like, okay, they called it, what was it? The Bard's Lament, where Scanlan gets pissed right on off and ends up leaving the party for a while because he's mad at them and doesn't want anything to do with them. So he parts way with them. And he already had a different character all made up. So he had already talked to Matt. He's like, I like didn't plan on playing him for this long. I thought he wouldn't make it. Now he's like higher level. I actually have this other character that I really, really, really want to play. Would you be okay with it? And Matt's like, yeah, sure, we can do that. He's like, okay, but I don't want to kill him off, so let's just do this. So they did that, brought in his new character, and he played his new character for a while. And then I think after a bunch of sessions, he ends up bringing back Scanlan and switching out.
Oh, okay.
So in the TV series, they kind of jump over the Bard's Lament and they don't actually have it. Like Scanlan doesn't part ways with them and just disappear and isn't heard from again. Where the most recent season left off was basically where the campaign had kind of like gone off, and they're going to be skipping the Bard part and just coming back to where the group was back together again and facing off like against the big bad boss that comes up in the next part of their sessions. So you have stuff like that where it's fairly major storylines being altered from the campaign to the TV series. So it makes me wonder how much they're going to alter for Mighty Nine. Because, I mean, again, I'm angry at the fact of Yasha not being there. And she is a fairly big part in the main campaign. Like, yes, Ashley Johnson wasn't there all the time because she was working so much, but the character was still there. They gave her reasons for why she was gone. She either was like, hey, I'll meet you at the next town when I get there. I'll magically just show up.
Right.
She was captured at one point in time. She walked off into the stormy distance because she was so upset about Molly being dead. She comes back after like doing like a spiritual journey kind of thing. Like she had all these things that worked well with it. And now that they don't have her there with the group, I don't know what they're going to do with her entire story and how it's going to meld in with the rest of them now.
So what do you think's going to happen on Wednesday?
Okay, so where'd we. So he was burning the shit out of the elf there. And they made it back to the house. Ford is safe. I I think they should now be heading because they have their cart. I think they should actually be making it to Zadash in the next episode. And I think my guess is that they're going to meet. I think they're going to make it to Zadash, and I think they're going to meet the gentleman. I don't
It'll
know
be
if.
interesting to see what happens.
Well, it's so hard because like I know based on the campaign what's supposed to happen,
Right.
and for me it's the guesstimation of like okay, what parts are they going to jump over? What parts do they think are quote unquote important to the storyline?
Yeah. Because they're not exactly following,
Well, exactly,
like
just
you said.
because they're not following, they've changed so much of it that it makes it hard. Where I'm like, they're maybe making it to Zadash. Like in the campaign, they didn't get immediately to Zadash. That took them time because they like made stops along the way. They did questing like how you guys do when we play. You have little like side quests along the way because no one ever stays focused on the main quests. We're all like, "Whoo, shiny! Whoo, shiny!"
More.
His adventures require him to collect boots, so it makes it like even for meeting the gentleman, like the gentleman's a really big, like he's a big character in the overall of the campaign, but he also sends him out for like trying to remember if it's 3 or 4 different quests. So he's like, oh yeah, you have like a month to go get this done. So you go here, 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 and here. Oh, I hope. Oh, I know what I hope. I hope that they meet the gentleman, and I hope that they meet Kiri. Matt played her so fucking adorably. She's a little so you guys haven't I don't think you guys have met any of them. But Kenku are they're not small. They're humanoid birds, so they kind of look like crows and ravens.
Okay.
And they have speech ability, but it's mostly mimicry. So they can have some stuff and they can learn some stuff, but it's not like they can't speak English like you and I can. They can mimic most of it. They can learn some of it, but not a huge amount. And I sincerely hope that they keep her in it because Matt made her so fucking adorable that everyone at the table loved her. And the way, like, the interaction between Jester and her, where she's like, okay, tell her, I am Kiri. I am Kiri. I am very nice. I am very nice. And if they're bad, you say, fuck you and stab them. Fuck you. Fuck you. She goes around repeating it. I'm like, that's what I hope for. That is 100% what I hope for.
Oh, well, Wednesday should be an interesting day.
Is there anything that you're hoping for specifically?
No, because it's all new to me. Not I mean, I always want more backstories because I like to get to know the characters. So, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm hoping that they'll say Frumpkin survived.
We already saw the ghost of Frumpkin, but Frumpkin survived. It's fine.
It's all about
Everything's
the
fine.
cat. It's all about the cat.
Oh, it really puts everything into a new light for him with Frumpkin.
So I am gonna try to watch it on Wednesday.
Oh,
And
oh,
then
oh.
you and I, along with a few other people, have a dinner on Wednesday night,
Yeah, we do.
which of course we will always take photos and we will post a complete meal along with our take on the food
Hmm.
um, on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all the socials.
Yes, which does remind me, we now do have a foot.
A Facebook page,
Yep.
which we need the public's help with getting the word out there that we have it. Because if we hit 1,000 followers, then we get the options for monetization, which means we could earn from what we post. And we're not Taylor's not looking to retire. I'm not looking for somebody to pay for my trip to New Zealand. We just want to pay for a monthly Zoom membership.
Yeah, I was going to say our dreams are really small. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not horrible. I think I spend $22 a month for Zoom, so it's nothing huge. Like if any of you want to get together and like donate $1 each, that would even be fine. And Dana's food is now ready. I'm sure she's getting the text from IT saying, "Food's ready, food's ready."
He so I'm for dinner because it was a snowy day here.
Hmm.
I decided to make my Hungarian grandma's chicken soup.
Ooh.
So, anybody that has eaten European style chicken soup, the noodles are either like super thin egg noodle, or they're the tiny little balls or stars,
Oh,
or
yes.
the alphabets even. I have tiny thin egg noodle. The thing
Oh.
is, you you when you make your soup, you do your stock. Then I do carrots, parsnips, and potatoes. After I strain my stock, I put my veggies in. I cook them, and then I cook my noodles separately, and I add my noodles because
Oh.
the longer the noodles sit in the soup, the more stock they absorb.
Yep.
And for a tiny little fucking noodle, they're like ants. They'll go 100 times their size. And yeah, IT said noodles are in, and I'm like, you put all of them in?
I was just sitting there like, it will be noodly
Uh-oh.
noodles. It's going to be very noodly. It's noodle soup.
So I need to go check on that situation.
So that's our
And
hot take
then,
on this.
um, you don't like dill pickles.
Yes, I do.
Do you like dill pickles?
Yeah. Why?
Can't remember who I went out with. Anywho, I'm going to be making a pot of dill pickle soup,
Ooh.
but I can make it so that when I see you, I can take you some.
Ooh, I like this. I've seen a lot of the stuff where it's the dill pickle soup. Like I've heard that it's really, really good. I mean,
So,
you
dill
can't go
pickle
wrong.
soup is a Polish soup.
Oh.
Being that my husband is Polish, I've made it a few times and it's chef's kiss. So,
Hungarian and Polish. Like those
uh-huh.
are some damn good
And
flavoring
then throw in a
backgrounds.
good Scottish meal in there. Whew.
Oh. Now
I'm
all I'm
I'm
thinking
I'm I'm gonna make Scotch eggs.
I was just gonna say that's literally what I was just thinking,
I
like, oh God, the chorizo
I
Scotch
found
egg.
I found a authentic recipe.
Ooh. So it's not made with chorizo.
No, it's not made with chorizo. and it's not going to have haggis in it because my family. But I'm going to make them. I'm probably going to do it over the Christmas break. So
I think that's a good idea. That's a
maybe
good time to do it.
maybe I can have some made for D&D night. We'll see.
Ooh.
We'll see.
Just picturing um
Ethan just popping them in. Boom, 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 boom,
oh
boom.
God, yeah, I just shoving that in his mouth and we're like,
Choose
okay,
your
I'm
food.
stop swallowing it whole. How are you doing this?
I have to make 5 dozen eggs.
I'm just picturing the Scotch egg and then our Chinese food.
And I have to make sure that the Scotch eggs that I cook, I set a couple aside that are the hard boiled eggs. Because the traditional Scotch egg, when you cut into it, your egg
Mm,
should still be runny. So, not not like raw runny,
yeah.
but like a
Over easy kind of.
medium hard boiled,
Yeah.
hard on the outside, gooey on the inside type yolk. My husband does no, he can't do that. So it's got to be tennis ball hard. So on that note, happy Sunday.
Oh yeah. Happy Sunday, everybody.
We'll be back.
Yes, we will.
Don't know when, but we'll be back because we want to talk Stranger Things, and then Taylor and I are gonna have an off-camera chat about Welcome to Derry.
Ooh, yeah, that's on my list if I want to start watching that.
Okay.
I like that it's off camera chat.
She does not like clowns.
I does not. I does
and
not.
and I can honestly say, there's six episodes in.
I
Yeah,
think it's got to
yeah,
be about
because
that now,
tonight
yeah.
is episode 7, and then episode 8 is the last one for the season.
Oh.
And I think we've had maybe 5 minutes of clownage.
I was just going
So
to say I've seen a bunch of stuff online talking about it, and after seeing a bunch of it I'm like,
it's
okay.
it's it's more backstory, and then I mean you're just gonna fall in love with the theme song. So
Well, I was going to say that's what I actually told my mom the other day. It might have just been on Friday where I'm like, I think I want to watch Welcome to Derry, and she looked at me and went, "Really?" I assumed that would be one I'd have to watch on my own. I'm like, I've seen stuff online. It doesn't seem super clowny, so I think I'll be able to handle it. I was like, and if not, then I'll just
you're gonna see Pennywise, but you're not going to. He's not going to dominate. It's not he doesn't dominate the show
yes, I was
because
say
the
that's what I
thing
was
is,
noticing.
um, Pennywise comes in the form of what you're most afraid of.
I was
So
going to
the
say that's what I
reason
saw the
why
clip of.
the reason why he presents as Pennywise the dancing clown was because somebody was afraid of clowns somewhere in the arc of the story. So on that
Which,
note, I'm gonna
yep.
go try to rescue my soup. You put them all in,
Ooh, it's going to be bad. I mean, I'd love it because lots of noodles, but
and it'll be fine for right now. Unagi, because I kept extra stock aside.
oh, smart salmon skin roll.
I boiled 4 chicken legs with 2 big packets of pickling spice, which again, that's the European way.
Mm,
We when Europeans cook a chicken soup, like make a chicken stock, they put sachets of
yeah,
sachets. I don't know what you fucking call them.
I was going to say all
The
three of
little
them I've
I
heard.
call them little. I use cheesecloth and I
Yep.
make little bundles with pickling spice. Tie them really good and they boil with my. Usually I use necks and backs, but they didn't have any, so I used chicken legs.
Still bones, still works, still makes for tasties.
Gives it a nice little je ne sais quoi, if you will.
Oh. All right, on
If
that note,
Ramsay would beg me for my soup recipe. Anywho, have a great one, everyone, and we will talk to you guys later.
bye, guys.